have a yoga strap or a block, you can grab it. I'm not going to cue using it, but everybody knows their own kind of limitations and everything. So use it if you need to. And we're going to get started with a quick warm up. Now, typically when I do yoga, obviously I like to be barefoot. However, my house is freezing right now and our floors are all dusty because of the dogs running in and out all day. So I'm keeping my shoes on so I don't slip and fall today. Do as you please. So let's get started. We're going to stand or sit, whichever you prefer, nice and tall, just with our centering breath. So all we're going to do, I like to put one hand on my heart, one hand kind of like on my belly, on my diaphragm, and just take a couple of seconds to breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. 2 more. And out. Last one. And out. It's really important to start these practices centering yourself. It's Monday. Holiday season is upon us. Keep going. Stress is high. Feels like there's no time to get anything done. But we are showing up here for the next 25 minutes, getting it done. Excellent. Go ahead and slowly open your eyes. We're going to start off just with a couple shoulder rotations, up and down. And let's go to the front. And let's look over our right shoulder. If you're mirroring me, this is going to look like it's to the left for you. Slowly come back. Let's look over the opposite side. This time we're going to add our ear to our shoulder. You can grab hold of the bottom of your chair for a little extra stretch. Make sure to keep that chest nice and centered. Don't let yourself round in. And sort of look down like you're trying to smell your armpit. Gently come back up. Refocus. Look the other way. Tilt the head. Grab hold if you need. Feel like that extra stretch. And look down. And back up. Let's take our right leg. We're going to hug it into our chest. You can get a couple ankle rolls here. Good. And let's set it down. We're going to reach the heel out and then we're going to bring it back in. Reach the heel out. Bring it back in. 2 more. Reach all the way out. Back in. Reach. And back in. Excellent. Same thing other side. Lift that left leg up. Kind of bring that knee to your chest as best as you can. Now, whenever I'm doing any of these chair workouts, I'm always on the edge of my chair. Just gives me a little bit more room here. Make sure you vary where that ankle circle's going. And we're going to reach out with the heel, toe up, pull it back in, reach out, heel down, toe up, pull it back in. 2 more. Out, toe up, back in, and out, back in. Good. Take those hands. We're going to kind of pretend like you're diving forward. I like to cross my thumbs, reach straight out, tuck the chin, open up that back, and then open up the chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Dive yourself forward, open yourself up. Dive yourself forward and open yourself up. Last little stretch. Let's reach up and over. Engage that core, squeeze as you come up. Always find ways to add in a little bit of core work. Reach to the other side. Squeeze and come up. All right, let's get those wrists going. If you live somewhere where it's chilly, those wrists are going to feel it a little bit. So let's just warm them up. Warm up the elbows. And let's get started. So as I said, there are 4 warrior poses: warrior 1, 2, 3, in reverse. And we're going to cycle through all of them in little different fashions. The first one being our warrior 1. So I'm going to show you how to set this up off of your chair first, if you would like. But first, everybody's going to start off with our normal kind of salutation. So we're going to reach our arms up. We're going to exhale, bring them all the way down. You're going to come up halfway. Remember, you can do this as you're seated. Back down, reverse, come all the way up. I'm going to stand to the side so I can show you how this is done. Warrior 1 starts with both feet forward, kind of in a little bit of a lunge here. So 1 foot forward, the other foot is back. Chest and shoulders reaching the same spot, and we're reaching arms straight up. Now, if you have shoulder mobility and you can only be here, that's fine. You can also always put your hands at your chest here as well, whatever works for you. If we are seated, we're on the edge of that kind of seat here, back a little bit with our arms up. So we're going to hold here for about 10 more seconds. I'm going to go back up here. From here, all we're going to do is you're going to take that back foot, drop it down. So we got 1 foot facing forward, 1 foot facing at the 90 degrees, open up into our warrior 2. So I'm going to check myself because I can see myself on the camera. I want my chest and hips squared and arms reaching out. Again, if you're in your chair, this is super simple. You're just sitting right at the end of your chair here. So we're going to hold here. And we're going to go into a reverse warrior. So take that front hand. You're going to turn it up. Back hand's going to drop down by your hip. And you're going to reach up, look up into our reverse. So nothing changes with your legs. So again, seated version here. Pull that belly button in tight. I like to use the cue of thinking about pulling your hip bones in together, but into this reverse. Now, you can obviously go back a lot further. I'm not doing so because it's stretching a little bit too much on my stomach nowadays. So I'm staying a little bit up, but you can always reach back. Let's go back to our warrior 2. We're going to take this back hand. We're going to swing it forward as we bring that back foot forward into our warrior 1. So if you're seated, we are warrior 2, swing, turn, warrior 1. Go ahead and step all the way back forward, or you can just rotate yourself forward. Shake that leg out real quick. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway. All the way back down. Reverse. And let's come back into the other side. So I'm going to turn. Again, you can do this facing forward if you like, but both feet forward. If you find that you're kind of wobbling side to side, think railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Slight bend in that front leg and reach your arms all the way up. I'm going to do this whole side, this time on the chair so you can see. If shoulder mobility is an issue, this is totally fine right here as well. Also, if at any time you start to feel like your heart rate is getting a little bit too high here, just bring your hands down. When your hands are above your heart, it increases your heart rate, so less intense, bring them down. Let's open up into that warrior 2. So remember, 1 foot forward, the other foot back at, or out at 90 degrees, and we're opening up that arm and our chest. Check yourself. Are your hips nice and level? Are your shoulders rotated out? Are we reaching through both arms? And make sure we're not shrugging as well too. Now, common thing I see a lot in warrior 2 is people trying to lean really far forward here. You want to center, drop, recenter, open. So just there, if you're feeling this a lot in your knee, just check where that knee is tracking. Let's flip that front hand, drop the back hand into our reverse. So we're looking up or look forward if it has any type of pinching on your neck at all. And we're gonna go back to that warrior two. Those legs might be shaking. It's okay. And then rotate yourself around into our warrior one. Again, arms up or arms down. If you feel those arms are burning, that's okay. We're here for it. And we're gonna turn back to the front. Again, I'm doing this one seated. We're gonna exhale all the way down, halfway lift. Exhale all the way back down and reach and recenter. If your heart is racing a little bit, let's do 2 deep breaths. And out. Back in and out. Excellent. We're going to go into a little bit of strength here now in the warrior poses. So first thing we are going to do is take your chair, we're going to turn it, kind of face the back here. We're going to use this as our kind of steadiness. We're going to find that warrior one. So the thing we just did right in the beginning, but let's first start off. We always want to start off kind of resetting ourselves, halfway lift, back down, reach. And then we turn and we're going to open into that warrior one. Now, hand on the chair here. And all we're going to do is widen that a little bit. And we're going to come slowly halfway down, little mini lift and back up. Little mini, back up. You'll note if you want to go all the way down to the ground, you can. You don't have to. Hang on or not, totally up to you. But we're just kind of centering, unlock the knees, and come right back up. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Open up into that warrior two now. So remember, foot forward, foot to the side. If you need to sit down to do this, that's totally fine. Flip that chair around, and we're going to go into some pulses here. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to bring our hands in together. We're going to turn, little mini pulse, open back up. Little mini pulse, open back up. 2 more. Turn, drop, rotate the feet again. Pause for a second. Turn, drop, rotate, and stay. We're going to open the arms back up. We're going to add a little bit of a upper body element. So reach, shoulder, open. Swing it in, shoulder, open. 2 more. Reach, shoulder, open, reach, shoulder, open. Now, very slowly come off of that front foot. We're going to turn to the center. This is what we call our 5-pointed star. We're going to reach up, exhale, shake those legs out real quick if you need them. That front leg is probably burning a little bit. Let's get ready for the other side. So as we start, always with a quick salutation, sort of just kind of sets the dynamic for the other side. And reach. Exhale. Let's hit up the other side. So we're going to face this way. Hand is on that chair. We have those warrior one kind of little mini pulses. Again, so you can keep your hands on your hips. You can keep them up if you want, but it's just a slight unlock and then come back up. Slight unlock, back up. If you want to challenge yourself, go down a little bit further. That's fine. We got 8 of them. We got 4 more. 3, 2, come on, 1 more. 1. Good. Turn that foot, open up into our warrior two. We're going into those mini squat warrior two. So we're standing here. Remember, we rotate, little pulse, take those feet, rotate, open. It's just 4 of them. So in, down, rotate those feet, open back up. Last one. In, down, come up, and rotate back up. Hold here for just a moment. Fix yourself. So hips, chest, recenter. Take that back hand. We're going to reach it around, touch the hand, touch the shoulder, open back up. Reach, shoulder, open back up. Reach, shoulder, open back up. Reach, shoulder, open back up. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Gently come off of that. Look straight forward. Reach all the way up. 5-pointed star. Exhale and step it all in. Hands together. Find that breath. 2 more. Last one. Excellent work. Go ahead and open up. Grab some water real quick if you need. We're going to go into, I remember I said there's four warrior poses. We did 1, we did 2, we did reverse, and now we need to do the 4th one, which is warrior 3. So this one's going to be a little bit of a balance. We're going to take our chair, move it off to the side like this. Now, typical warrior 3 is what we call kind of like a letter T or an airplane. You basically step forward, roll over that back toe, and you balance holding here. Now, if you want to do that, go right ahead. I'm going to show you how to do it with the chair. 2 levels of option here. You know what we start off with? We start off with that prep. Exhale, forward fold. Watch out for that chair. Don't slam your forehead on that chair. Halfway lift. Back down. Reach all the way up. Hands at the heart here. I'm just going to take a step back. We're going to step over, or with our right foot. Left foot is pointed down. I'm going to take my hands, and all I'm going to do is balance here. Okay? That's all we're doing. Keep that toe pointed down. Watch those hips. Make sure the hips are pointing down. If you want to challenge yourself, take one arm off. Then maybe switch to the other side. Now, also, I want you to know, ladies, this is also warrior 3. This is balancing as well. I've got all my weight on that right foot. So just because you can't get this all the way up here, doesn't mean that this isn't working as well too. 3, 2, 1. Come out nice and slow. Squeeze that right butt cheek as you come up. Foot down. Take a step back so we have room to step again. We're going to step forward with the left. Over top of that right toe. Hands out, and then reach. Remember, you can add a little challenge by taking one hand off, or you can add that toe down, whatever you like. We got 5 more seconds. Can you lift a little bit higher? 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly come back up. Squeeze that butt cheek. Squeeze the core together. Hands to the center. And relax. We're going to do one more balance exercise here because we have the chair and it's cool. This is not a warrior pose. This is a chair assisted tree pose. 2 options you can do. Well, 3 different variations. First, tree pose is typically foot on the inside, held here or up. You can be here. You can also be here. That's totally fine. Chair assisted is going to be foot up, holding wherever you like. You just want to make sure you're not on your knee joint. So if you need to go a little bit lower, that's fine. The other option you can do is if we are seated, is just to kind of try and balance on the side and let go of the chair. So I'm still kind of working that balance here. So we're going to hold in our tree pose. Make sure that hip is open, belly button pulled in, squeeze those hip bones together. Keep that hand on if you need. Try to maybe challenge yourself. I'm kind of like leaning a little bit up against the chair, so it's kind of giving me that little balance without having to hang on. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Let's walk over to the other side to do the same thing. So remember, this is tree pose, this is tree pose, this, or left leg on the chair, holding on for balance, kind of kick that leg forward a little bit, or set it to the side. So we're kind of just working on that balance on one side here. All right, I'm gonna go here, same thing I did before. My chair is a little wobbly, and we're gonna hold. 10 seconds here. Check yourself. Are my shoulder blades down and back? My chest is up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and release. Let's take a seat back down into the chair. Let's give me a quick all the way flow, salutation all the way down. Oh, my belly is starting to make this a little bit hard. Halfway up, all the way back down, and reach. And we're just going to finish off with a quick little core exercise, essentially. So put yourself at the side here. We're going to lift up, touch, back in, touch, back in. So level 1 is holding on, in and out. Level 2 is kind of hands on your hips or on your thighs. Okay. Level 3, if you're feeling a little spicy today, get those arms out. See what you got. We've got 8 on each side. That was 1. All those other ones were practice. 2. Remember, don't let yourself slouch. Sit it up nice and tall. 3. Pull that belly button in. 4. Come on, ladies, we're halfway. 5. 6. Come on, you can drop those arms down if you need to. Challenge yourself. Don't always look for the easy path. Look for the one that's a little bit challenging. You'll feel better once you do it. Last one, come on. And release, good. Tuck that chin, open that back up. Open your chest up. And let's go through a quick little cool down stretch. Find your center. We're gonna reach our arms up. Both arms can stay up. We're going to gentle sway to the left. Squeeze, gentle sway to the right. Back up. We're going to drop the left hand. We're going to look, drop the hand, look over that left shoulder. Careful if you have osteoporosis, you know the deal. Arm reaches up. Back to where we were. Right arm down, left arm to the leg. Look. Arm reaches up, rotate, back up, reach those arms back, reach them back forward, tuck that chin, and release. Good. Couple neck rolls here. And if you like to get into the quads a little bit, because some of those warrior poses were a little spicy on the quads, you can bring yourself up. 2 options to do here. 1, just kind of grab behind and pull like that. Or you can sit and try and grab from there. Let's switch to the other side. Remember, when we come out of poses and stretches, don't just slingshot your way out. Control it. So we're here. You can grab hold, bring that foot back if you can. If you have another quad stretch that you really like, go for it. And slowly release. Come all the way back. And let's close. Deep breath where we started. So one hand on your heart, other hand on your belly. Breathe in and out. In, out. One more. And out. And that is a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me.